All right, let's get started with the community meeting. So I'll quickly introduce myself. It's Mila. Since Kevin is currently stuck in a meeting, I'll be the takeover host for the day. We got a lot to cover today. We got some technical updates of Chaos Mesh and a workflow demo and some community updates with a Q&A in the end. So let's just get started. Zhiqiang, would you like to take over for the workflow demo and the technical update?
I will share my screen. It says other people is sharing screen, so I can't share my screen.
All right,
Okay.
can you share now?
Okay. Could you see my screen?
Yep.
Hello everyone, I am Zhiqiang Zhou, the committer of Chaos Mesh. I will bring the Chaos Mesh technical updates for you. There are several new features and enhancements since the last updates, such as IO chaos mistake, simulate read and write in constant, and we support more restrict authorization and validate the authority by a webhook. We also improve the compatibility, such as CRR-O support and ARM support. Let's take a look in the new IO chaos. Here is an example. You could see that some bytes are overwritten by 0 bytes. It could attach on the operation of read or write on the file and change the data to simulate the inconstance. Next, here is an enhancement about the security. Well, here is an example of network chaos that occurs in the namespace. You could see there are 4 namespaces and 4 namespace appears. Before that, one chaos could affect other resources belongs to another namespace. That's a trick to bypass the authorization. That's so bad. We create a webhook that checks the permissions on the namespace that affected. So you need the permission of all the affected namespace to creating a crossing namespace chaos. We have released the 1.1.2 at 12th March. That's a bug fix version. You could see there are many enhancements and fixes. We recommend user upgrading to that version. Next part is a technical preview workflow. That's one of the developing feature in our roadmap. Before talking about the workflow, I want to share something about the operation of chaos engineering. I think a lot of people operate chaos engineering in a manual way, such as inject chaos by YAML file, watch the dashboard or alarm system. If everything is okay, inject another chaos, keep watching the dashboard. At last, the application pass all the chaos experiments or it fails on some situation. As we could use Chaos Mesh as a powerful platform for injecting chaos, how about more? We want to automate that steps. Uh, there and here is already a powerful Argo, but we do not use Argo to implement our workflow. Um, there are the reasons. At first, we want a declarative workflow. We take focus on the easy to use chaos platform and keep thinking about the definition of the workflow. As a result, we think workflow should not be more complicated than a single chaos experiment. We define the chaos experiment in a declarative way, like killing pod every 5 minutes, or increasing network delay to 200 milliseconds in 3 minutes every 5 minutes. We use the same way to describe the workflow, such as killing pod every 5 minutes for 20 minutes, then queuing pod every 1 minute for 10 minutes, and then end. Workflow will not take too much time to understand, and it does not ask you to write any shell script to invoke QB control for submitting resources. Secondly, we could provide more advanced features. For example, with the powerful expression of workflow, we could provide the rerun of partial workflow. We could watch the status of each chaos experiments controlled by workflow and provide the detailed report when the workflow finished. And we could provide a better dashboard. And then it doesn't mean we reject using Argo with Chaos Mesh. Argo is an amazing workflow engine that provides so many powerful features about scheduling your workload. I think we should not restrict the imagination of the users. We suggest you use Argo to automate your operations on Chaos Engine. Let your application and all test cases play together with Chaos Mesh. We do not provide the official usage of the Chaos Mesh and Argo for now, and we are welcome for anybody to share the best practice on chaos engineering. I believe that we could do more things with Chaos Mesh workflow and Argo. And then here's a small demo for a simple workflow that injects different type of chaos seriously. Before we start this video, let's take a look on the definition of the workflow. Here is could you share this page? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is a workflow. We could say that we define a template array, and there are some blocks. We could see the first block is the entry. We define the workflow pretty like the Argo. You could see there is an array, and we represent the entry is entry, and the entry is a serial type. 然后and then the serial the serial node contains several tasks. It contains suspending, then inject network chaos, then suspending, then inject pod chaos. And you could write the spec of chaos just in the network chaos of the template. Here is extremely similar to the chaos experiment you used before. Okay, let's look at that video. It's not a video actually. Okay, here is a screen, and there are 4 parts of that. This part is the watching the Kubernetes event, and there part because we inject 2 of chaos of them, so we watch the pods, and we will watching the network delay of that pods. So let's begin. You can see we are still pinging IP, and we created a workflow. The first node is the entry, and the entry will create a suspend. Then suspend create the network delay. You could see network delay is increasing. You could see there are some warning events for the chaos inject failed. It doesn't matter because we use we definition workflow in a declarative way. If this operation failed, it will try again and until the operation is succeed. Or you could see the pod is killed, the log is end, and the new web show pod is created. Whereas you could say the pod is still killing. Okay, you could see that here is an event called node accomplished. It says the entry series node is accomplished. Well, that's all. We inject the different parts serially. We will also provide a dashboard of the workflow. It mostly look like this. Look like that. So please keep looking forward to this feature. Thank you. That's all. Hello, Mila.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Zhiqiang, for the workflow demo. And hold on, let me share my screen. I'll give you a quick recap of what we've been up to in the past few months. So it's been a while since we've given a shout out to our new contributors since November last year. So we've gained quite a number of newcomers. So thank you all for your contributions and love for Chaos Mash. And as you may all know, the governance for Chaos Mash was passed back in January and currently in effect. So as per the governance, we've promoted a group of committers. So they're the first ever group of Chaos Mash committers. So round of applause and big congrats to those who made it. Yay. And in other news, we've created a page under the Cloud Native Community Groups page. So it's where we'll be updating all our events. So if you haven't already joined that community, and you can get the latest event notifications to your email. And also we were very, very happy to see that CNCF ambassador Siam, he made a lovely short video on Chaos Mash. You should definitely check it out. And I think he's got video series. It's called CNCF Minutes. So you should check out that whole series. I think it's really good. It takes you through all cloud native tools within like 3 or 4 minutes. And last but not least, it's a blog that conducted a comparison, including 6 open source chaos engineering tools, such as Chaos Mesh, Litmus, Chaos Toolkit, etc. So I think it's a great blog to learn more about chaos engineering tools. And the slides will be updated later in the meeting notes. So you could go check out that. And right now, I think we've got about 10 minutes for Q&A. So if you have any questions regarding Chaos Mesh or any items you'd like to discuss with the maintainers, you can simply unmute yourself and ask away.
I mean, I have a question. I want to.
Okay.
Can we show us how to add the status check in our workflow? Hi, Zhiqiang.
Hey, hello.
Can you
What check?
how to add a status check on our workflow and how to change the rules, how to check our application, and how to add it on our workflow?
That's not a part of that's not show in the demo, but we could share the way. Please wait for a while. I will show you the document. The document. Actually, we design a type of node called task, and we could it's a very easy it could take your workload on in a pod to execute your local logic task.
Can you show us how to edit in our workflow YAML file? How to define it? Maybe you can show your plan or your design.
Wait for a minute.
Yeah, I think status check is very important in our workflow.
Well, let's share my screen. Oh, okay. Here is the design of the task. In the task, we will create a pod. The image is your customized image. So you could run any codes in the task pod. And we will using something like downwards API. It will inject our status workflow into the pod. So you could so your code could read the status just like read some file. So you could so you could watch the status of the flow with your code. Then you print some assertions to analyze the standard output, and the workflow controller will take this output as a assert.
Okay, if the status check is failed, we can start the following chaos experiment.
Well, current design is if any step is failed, the whole workflow should be shut down.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we can also add some alert rulers to send some alert message to our users, and if our workflow is failed.
Yeah, this document should updated, should be updated.
Okay.
Well,
Hi, Zhiqiang, can you show us the dashboard? You can find our design about how to use workflows on our dashboard.
well, I need to look.
I think it's very useful for our users to.
Well, here is a branch of code I forked from the front end UI, so it's not the final equality. It just shows the status.
The design, and I think we can find our design the document, and this shows more how to use them. This is just a demo, and it's not show us more things.
Do you know the design of front end dashboard? Front end.
The dashboard design about the workflow, I think it's very it's more useful for us and present.
I think we have no document now, like the document for the front end about the workflow.
Right? Let's say hi, Yang Yue.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hi.
can you show us about your
Do you mean the Figma design?
Oh.
Figma design. I will wait a moment. I find the I will paste the link of our Figma design of the front end workflow. With this link can be open.
It's public.
Zhixiang, can you still share your screen because I have used the mobile, Zoom mobile.
Okay. I will show that. You mean that? Hi, Chenwen.
hi, I can see.
Hi, Yang Yue. Could you introduce that? Because I'm not so familiar with that. Thank you.
Okay. First, I will say this is not the latest design of our front end of our dashboard because this is a very early design of it, but we can see it has the structure of our we want it to look like. You can see the first page is the workflows. This will show the list of our workflows. You can operate the workflow like restart it, and you can also see its state like the workflow finished or if the workflow failed. Uh, uh, and also you can create a workflow by click the new workflow button. Then the page will turn into the next. The below a new panel, it will you can see we can create a workflow. We can create a node, the workflow node, a single node like from scratch and or choose from exist. Maybe we will add a status check in the future. So that is
Yeah.
new workflow panel. And after you create a workflow, you can see you can go into the detail page like the workflow panel on the screen right. Oh yeah, yeah. The detail page will show the workflow the topology. This is a dynamic. The topology will change dynamically. Because for example, if a workflow is running, the every node will change change dynamically. Sorry by the English. I want to tell is for example, if a node is error, the icon will turn to error icon. Yeah, that's all. I'm not sure you can understand what I say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
I think
you.
it's
Thank you.
very cool feature. And I have a question. Can we edit every step on this on this picture if this step can
Okay.
edit each step on if one step is wrong, we can edit it and also find its log from our dashboard.
Yeah, we decide to do this. You can edit some step and patch the updates in to rerun it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't have any more questions.
Okay.
Anyone else have any questions? If no one has anything to add, I think we'll wrap this up today. I'll wait 10 more seconds. All right, that's it. I think we covered everything, and that's all for today. See you all next month. And don't forget to follow Chaos Mesh on all sorts of social media for the latest updates. Thank you all for coming, and goodbye.
Bye.
I